Hello, everyone. Blessings. Welcome to Ivan Teller radio broadcast of our internet broadcast, whatever you want to call it. Greetings. Recording on Zoom. Hopefully, it looks halfway decent. Wanted to go into a couple of things. Going to channel somebody later. Right now, I'm going to go into some. I received an email along with many others that were on this list. I'm not going to mention the person that sent it, but I don't always respond to all my emails. I'm trying to. Well, anyway, this one is not a personal email, not at all. This is kind of like one of those fear emails. Let's see here. Headline: Westfield Mall terrorist attacks by ISIS. I don't want to start this off with it, but anyway. MI6, Majestic, KGB, CIA, U.S. Navy SEALs on April 9th, was yesterday. Oh, cat's here. 1 second, I'll be back. All right, come on. Zoe, he'll make an appearance. Or you just might hear him. Well, the reason I'm saying this is this. Yeah, I hear you. Westfield Mall is from. Please investigate and stop the Westfield Mall shopping malls from being attacked by ISIS. This is yesterday. So the ninth circle and the U.S. Here's my book. If everybody wants to borrow it. So anyway, this is just basically, do not go to any Westfield Mall. It's basically a fear email is what I received, basically. I received quite a few of those from the same person, which is fine, you know. But anyway, well, everyone night came and went, and I don't think anything like that. It's too bad putting that energy out there like that is not good, but do what you got to do. But just like when anyone says these dates of, some just do it for views from what I'm seeing, from on YouTube at least, to get attention and cause whatever it is, which is fine, you know, it's your deal, but nothing happened. Thank goodness. I didn't think anything would, but it's terrible that that type of information is put out there like that. I mean, some people get visions, but a lot of this is, it's a combination of things, but anyway, yeah, cat's going to town, but anyway, yeah, and then that thing that happened here, I'm going into the headlines. I know I don't want to go into the news and all that, but things are kind of warming up a little bit, so I wanted to go into it briefly just in case anybody was, I know I'm not a drama channel, but I want to go into it anyway, just because we are going into a new paradigm, new world, you can say. I imagine many of you feel it, and so, yeah, like I said yesterday, with Trump is a different story here. Anyway, I wanted to go into actually what happened in San Bernardino with the school shooting. If anybody's aware of it, which is terrible. Basically, just a husband killed his wife. It's terrible, but that tells you what rage can do, and that's what a lot of this, spiritual direction. I want to take that picture off. The spiritual vibrations can help with a lot of this. Anger management, if you want to allow it to come through, they can help. Of course, it's not always perfect, but will help anger, especially in those situations. But then again, some people feel like they need to connect to their darker side and execute those thoughts, unfortunately. It's just terrible. So send our love and support for this situation is terrible. But this is the soul's choice. This isn't on a contract. Because you can always change your contract, as you can see. And I don't believe it was on a contract to do something like that. But you know, everyone has free will, as you can tell. Where do I want to? Okay, let's go into the gritty. Then, all right, this is about. Yeah, this is getting. North Korea is getting interesting. I don't want to keep bringing this up, but it's getting interesting. And China has sent over 150,000 troops, something like that, to somewhere. I don't remember where. I'm assuming it's North Korea, or maybe they all, 150. Yeah, it's in North Korea. They would get them acting classes and stuff like that. So anyway, obviously this is all propaganda, but there is something going on. I mean, I understand also it does feel like this is a change of events from feeling, and I was going to do a video about this because after I did a video yesterday, I really felt a major shift. And I didn't really I went into that. I'm feeling a major shift. After I made that video last night, I really felt. And I feel it still. As we're going into another direction altogether. Yeah, it's going to be one thing after the other. The Russians might retaliate. I wouldn't doubt it. And it doesn't matter. We're going into a whole new world, basically. Nothing to fear. I won't put fear into this at all. But the world's going to change. Yeah, I won't put any fear into any of this. But, you know, it's going to be interesting, that's for sure. So, anyway, I don't have any full details on it. A lot of this is closed off. I do feel that MIB energies around it. They don't want tampering. And obviously, the U.S. government has their own remote viewers and things like that also to keep people tapping into what's going on, especially the government itself. Not to say it's fully blocked, but that's my advisor right there. He agrees, I think. I have no idea what he's thinking right now. I don't think he has a care to the world. I don't blame him. Anyway, this is Bill O'Reilly, and this whole sex offenders type of thing is going on. I think many women are. I believe it's all real. I mean, of course, like Cosby, who knows? I don't know the whole story on that. People have their different versions of that too. Like he's being scammed and whatever. I don't think O'Reilly's being scammed. I don't think so. I think this is all real. He's not exactly the nicest guy, so. Of course, he's going to say whatever he's going to say. I know how people look at it the other way around, but I mean, there might be another angle I'm not seeing. But anyway, another thing is to take that. He's going to go down eventually. He's not going to be here forever for Fox News, and so anyway, I don't want to go into that too much. And the Walmart plans flying drones in stores. Yeah, good luck with that. Yeah, how's that going to work? Start chopping people, running into people, and what is that? Anyway, it's pretty funny. Yeah, that's going to go really well. Yeah, but it doesn't have any blades around it. Maybe it might do okay, but when it has blades, what is it? Anyway, whatever. I thought that was kind of funny, actually. Okay, I've had enough of that. So, I just want to put some of that out there. I don't know if it's any of. Well, it's not to put fear or anything like that. But the world is going to change, and as you can see, all right, Feline has calmed down. Okay. That's enough that I didn't want to go into too much, but I wanted to bring some of those things up. It's interesting. So, for the most part, I want to connect to a being and bring a message. I didn't feel them before, but I feel them now, so I figure it would be quite helpful. It should be quite fascinating. Blessings, much love. Greetings to you. We are the Jupiter Collective. Blessings. There is so much to learn of yourselves. We do feel that many of you are awakening more to our vibrations. We are curious to where you will go with it. As your planet will go into more of a hypnotic trance, a trance of awareness of oneself. The human population, yes, is a 1 degree of thought of this third dimensional way of thinking. But not realizing your mind is connecting to so many different things, but much of it does get clouded up, such as your astral memories get clouded for you to experience this third density in a more clear manner. That will change. As many feel like they are prepared to enter into the spirit realms of knowledge, it will open up your mind to allow the astral memories to come through. Now, some already connect and do not need to remember because you have a job here, as you can see. But many need to see it, feel it, to fully believe this is real. As they will go into this place, as many of you already have, to feel as it is a real place, because it is. That's a part of the awakening process, as many of you know. Those times are coming closer to you, but only for those that are ready to awaken that part of themselves. Realize our energy is very different than yours, but we have been watching your world quite peacefully and learning much, but from afar. But yes, we do learn more when we have an incarnation here. We do have schools about your incarnations to prepare the soul for your earth incarnation, for their incarnation, to those students. If they wish to pursue it, they can even incarnate on our world to yours. Yes, that is possible. The more you connect to this energy, the more you will see it. Of course, it's usually at higher vibrations, but even there, even the fourth dimensional alien beings are not always fully understanding everything, but they know where the soul goes into spirit and then ends up on your planet. The processes are on many of these worlds, not all. To reincarnate on their world, or yours, or someone else's. This all exists. It is for you to allow this to become more knowledgeable. In your world, in some ways, it is more of the higher dimensional worlds than your third dimension. Yes, this is school. This is the school to enhance the soul. To take one's soul and to open its point of view. The hard lessons here cannot be worn on other worlds. In some ways, but does not make sense in our point of view. So coming into a world like this, where nothing makes any sense, is where you enhance the soul. The greatest, the fastest. But many of you need a break, reincarnate with our vibrations, your zetas, whatever it might be. Now, I understand we are humanoid, but it is hard to fully describe what we look like. It is not what you might think. We are humanoid, but strange looking. Very strange looking. It's not on your Star Trek. It is not. So you're coming to this earth to release. You're here to actually release much of your galactic memories of aggravation. Some come into this earth to experience harsh times, such as war, because they don't plan on coming back here after that life. And if they do, it's only a few lives with many war lifetimes, so they can make it a quick in and a quick out. So some do go to war one after the other. But some of those here are still within the military because they wish to continue their lifetimes. And usually they go into a military lifetime. Not all, but a good amount does that. But war on your world is the quickest in and quickest out. Not doesn't mean it's always the greatest lessons. But either way, you did experience this world and did experience certain lessons, but not exactly the ones you were looking for. The lessons that you're looking for does add a more complexity to your existence here. So a simple life of just being a soldier, as your earth is now offering more of a complicated lifetime as being a soldier, as you can see. Because most soldiers usually in the past do not live very long in your earth history. This has changed for the most part, depending on what military you're part of. This ISIS is very much a part of your Civil War energies that you have experienced in your past. You might not agree with it, which is understandable. But that Civil War mentality is still with their collective, even if it is no longer with yours. But still, the short lifespan energy was within many of those, as you can see. And many do go into the terrorist energy, once again, for a short life, as you can see. As they wish to be part of that short lifespan. And know they're going to exit, but they choose that exit plan, but that is their choice. They do not need to do that. But for them, that's the only thing they can think of to leave. But many of them already have a short exit. They don't know which one to take. So many take the terrorist energy, which ends in a short lifetime, just for you to go. Understand. There's so much here to figure out. As you become more grounded, you will see yourself more clearly. You look in the mirror, you might see an alien entity or a spirit from the other side, which is actually a reflection of yourself. Those times are coming. Or, for some, they are already here. Yes, for depression, anxiety, anger. Yes, some of these, there's different kinds. One feels they need to explore it. To change one's direction, use anger and anxiety. Anger to change one's timeline. Without action, and some action, yes, but a peaceful action. But not in all cases, as you can see. A peaceful action, some are used to being angry and then their life changes. But then they realize when they're angry all the time and nothing changes, they're so used to that vibration with lifetime after lifetime, they don't know what to do with it. They're just angry and hope things change out of nowhere. Because they get frustrated because they're in the same kind of loop. They feel like they're in the same life going over and over, living the same day over and over, which is not the case. That is you saying that you're ready for a change. When you see the same thing over and over again, it's just like, I think I've lived this long enough. I don't feel comfortable in this environment. That does indicate a timeline shift. When you feel like you can no longer stand where you are, that's not always the case, but there are cases where this does preside with some of you. We feel like this place offers you no more, such as a relationship where you live. That is an indication of timeline shift in another direction. But only for certain individuals, not for everyone. We will connect to you again. We send you love, vibrations of peace. We realize we are watching from afar. But you come to us and watch with us. Watch you, just so you know. Some are waiting for a life review. Some of you are already doing it. You just don't remember. Watch your life with friends. Yes, with popcorn. Not exactly. How would you wish for that? I had no idea they were going to come through. That was great. Okay, blessings. Much love, everyone.